Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Power Vacuum. I'm your host, Belmont, and we've got breaking news, bad news, and let's just jump right into it. Earlier today on X, Rockstar Games released this statement. Grand Theft Auto 6 is now set to release on May 26, 2026. That's right, almost a full year delay from their previously announced delay. They've delayed again. Let's see what they've got. Grand Theft Auto is not coming May 26, 2026. Grand Theft, why do they, okay, so repeat, or well, state, repeat. We are very sorry that this is later than you expected. The interest and excitement surrounding a new Grand Theft Auto has been truly humbling for our entire team. Is it? Or is it like, stroking your ego? Why would it be humbling? Whatever. We want to thank you for your support and your patience as we work to finish the game. With every game we have released, the goal has always been to try and exceed your expectations, and Grand Theft Auto 6 is no exception. We hope you understand that we need this extra time to deliver at the level of quality you expect and deserve. We look forward to sharing more information with you soon. Sincerely, Rockstar Games. I'm not sure if I believe this statement at all. Well, I have to believe the release date because there's no choice of that. But I mean the sentiment behind the statement and all that. But Forbes, in a stunning change of heart, have not locked an article behind a paywall. Maybe they realized they were losing readers. But they have this to say: a reported reason why GTA 6 has been delayed so long. I haven't read this article, jumping into it for the first time. I'm curious what they have to say. It was shocking but not surprising when Rockstar announced yesterday. Was it yesterday? Hold on. I thought this was today. May 2nd. Oh, I'm a whole day behind. I apologize. I thought this was released earlier today. But where was I? Yesterday, Grand Theft Auto 6 would be delayed out of its fall 2025 release window and instead be out 6 months later on May 26, 2026. It was originally supposed to come out 6 months earlier, then they pushed it back 6 months. Now they're pushing it back another 6 months. A whole year delay from its original intended release date for us. The stated reasons Rockstar gave were the usual things like we want to exceed your expectations and deliver a level of quality behind blah 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 blah. A new report from the ever reliable Jason Schreier gets into specifics, and it actually makes Rockstar look good. Schreier claims that part of the reason for this delay is purposefully avoid the kinds of brutal crunch and races to finish the line that the studio has suffered before. With what? Every single release Rockstar has been met with acclaim and praise. Look at Red Dead Redemption 2, largest media release in history. Talking over $700 million in sales in 3 days, and that was just consoles. No PC sales because it wasn't out on PC for a full year. Just on consoles, 700 plus $1 million. That's nuts. Nuts. Um, where was I? Finish line. Schreier previously covered this in the 2018 story about Red Dead Redemption 2, and he says he's been keeping an eye on things since. This seems to have resulted in some positive changes and that it's factoring into GTA 6 delay decision. Here's Schreier on Blue Sky. This fucking stupid Blue Sky, man. Twitter, before it was purchased and became X, was a hotbed for child predators, and Blue Sky seems to be having the same problem. There's a ton of creepy child predator stuff on that website. I don't know what it is with Jack Dorsey and creating safe spaces for child predators, but it's super disturbing. Quit using that shit, man. Use what is it? Mastodon. They're super strict. Hell, Reddit's probably a safer place than Blue Sky. Let's see what he had to say. Nobody I've talked to at Rockstar has believed fall 2025 was a real window for a very long time now. Too much work, not enough time, and what appears to be a real desire from management to avoid brutal crunch. GTA 6 slipping to 2026 has seemed inevitable for months, if not longer. Sounds like some bullshit they told you because they knew you would come asking. They would not release the video they released if they weren't almost completely done with the game. I'll issue my statement in a minute of what I think's going on, but let's finish this. Then, responding to pushback about the crunch issue, he continues, skepticism is always healthy, but I've been keeping tabs on this for years since my big 2018 story about Red Dead Redemption 2's crunch. They certainly haven't eliminated all overtime, but everyone I've talked to at Rockstar says it's night and day from previous projects. If that changes, I'll report on it. This has not been without pain on Rockstar's end. This announcement to push GTA 6 out of the fiscal year after repeated assurances to investors it would be out this fall has resulted in nearly 7% stock drop in the past day, albeit Take Two has avoided the crushing declines in other areas of the market with its stock up over 50% over the course of the past year. It is currently in the highest window it's ever been, so investors can't be too upset. There are no real downsides to GTA 6 delay. Yeah, people could get fed up and lose interest. That's a downside. People could say maybe they do really have problems. I'm going to wait for reviewers to give their opinion before I decide to buy it, and that could ultimately hurt it if it's not as good as GTA 5. There's lots of reasons a delay can hurt it. To say that there's no real downsides is gaslighting and disingenuous. Players will get to play a better game. Rockstar employees will hopefully not be working quite as relentlessly. Developers can now breathe a sigh of relief that it's not out this fall, and we finally have an actual release date. And that's where the article abruptly ends. Right. But still, how about another trailer, eh? Yeah, that was a lot of the comments that people were making about the post from X is that they dropped this announcement without even dropping another trailer or any more like screenshots or updated screen caps. It is what it is. I don't think this has anything to do with finishing the game. Everything I've seen from the game looks highly polished and finished. Right now, granted, I haven't seen anything extra beyond what they've put out. So everyone's seen the same stuff. But go watch it. Go watch all the stuff you can. I think there's a collection on YouTube of everything you can watch that's been released for GTA 6. The game looks finished. The game looks polished. Right now, there were some rumblings earlier in the year about quote unquote wokeness, and some people were making the claim that they were trying to fix that. I doubt that. I don't think GTA has ever been woke or ever will be woke. If that's even possible, you're fucking criminal. Like that's the point of the game. But what I do think is happening here is Nintendo pre-sales for the Switch 2 and Mario Kart have gone crazy. People have now shown they are willing to pay $80 for a brand new game. Xbox jumped on this bandwagon right away and said, "Well, hey, if people are willing to pay $80, we're going to start charging $80." The problem with this $80 issue is one, it's multifold. One, I'm surprised it took this long for games to hit $80. But there's no physical medium. For them to jump over 70 straight to 80 where there's not a large physical media market makes it a little bit harder to justify, but the amount of time and money and effort required to make modern games ultimately in the end justifies an $80 price tag, $90 price tag even. 100 might be pushing it. You know, you're gonna need like some assurances and guarantees with 100. If I'm paying $100 for a game, it better be fucking complete when it comes out. No day one updates, no hot fixes, no patches, complete game when it comes out. I'm talking like most fronts from soft games that don't require internet connection. Right, Sekiro didn't need any hot fixes or patches. When it came out, it was a complete game. You bought it, you went home, you installed it, you played it. You didn't have to wait for any dumb shit. That's what I expect if games are going to be $100. I'm fine paying $100, but I want the games to be finished. Right? I don't want them to be in a open beta like Ark is for 5 fucking years and all the way through all the expansions coming out. The game's still technically in beta. The game was never completed if you want to look at it from a certain angle. I don't want to pay $100 for an incomplete game, right? You're gonna make me pay $80 and have a day one update. I'm gonna complain less. $100, your game better be done. But this is what I think's happening. I think GTA, with a combination of other games coming out that could potentially draw away some sales, not a lot. It's still Rockstar. They're notorious for making blockbuster smash hit video games. So it's going to do well no matter what. But I think they're waiting to see how well people handle the $80 hike in video games so they can drop this after everyone's gotten used to paying $80 and say it's GTA 6, it's worth $80. And everyone will already be months into the $80 price hikes, and they'll go, "You know what? Fuck it. It is gonna be worth it. It is Rockstar. They do make good games. They do have a good reputation. Ah, it's worth it." That's my working theory. They want people to pay $80 for this game, and they're waiting for the hype and the hatred of the $80 game to simmer down so they can jump in, get what they want, and make and break the Red Dead Redemption 2 record. It's already going to be a hard move to break that record because most GTA players don't jump into the game right away. They wait for the first summer sale or whatever sale, Steam sale, whatever you want to call it, discount. They're looking for that 15 to 20% discount so they can jump in the game less than what it is when it comes out. Red Dead Redemption 2 had the advantage of being only the well, excuse me, being the second title in the series, so it's a relatively fresh IP property as far as games go. We don't count Red Dead Revolver, and it just looked amazing. In fact, from what I've seen, they have not made a big enough jump in graphical fidelity from Red Dead Redemption 2 to GTA 6 for me to go, "Oh, this is going to be a movement on that part." When you look at Red Dead Redemption 1 versus Red Dead Redemption 2, the jump in graphics is astounding. But that's not going to be the same with GTA 5 to 6. And then when they look at Red Dead Redemption 2 and they look at GTA 5, there are parts of Red Dead Redemption 2 that look better than what I've seen of GTA 5. Now, that what we have seen might not be the finished game, might not be polished, but I think it is. I think it's finished. I think it's polished up. I think it's ready to release. I think they could release it tomorrow if they wanted to. But I really think they want to wait and see if people are willing to pay $80 for video games. We know they will, and we know they are. They're going to reluctantly do it at first, but people are too addicted to video games to stop playing them. So that's my take on it. I don't think this has anything to do with the frou-frou lies that they're sending. I think it's about money. And at the end of the day, it's always about money, isn't it? But that's all I have for this report. This is your host, Belmont, signing out.